unfold. Captivated by a saga that go untold, like Go Banger.
What is going on with Vince Young? Vince Young, hang in there. I liked you. Okay, I like the way you play. And I don't give a shit what you get on the Wonderlic test. I don't give a shit what your throwing mechanics look like. The fact of the matter is that you are fun to watch and you're a winner.
I agree.
Throw some interceptions. Your teammates believe in you. But the one thing you can't do is fucking sit down the bench and cry in your hands because you had a couple of picks. You got to be a little bit more mentally tough than that because I like watching you more than that. And you're laying me down right now, okay? You know, everybody has some hard times. Just pull it together.
What does this look like?
Pull it together.
What does this look like?
A vagina.
A huge vagina, okay? Vince Young, that's what we think right now. America thinks you literally have a mangina.
You gotta come back from that. I don't know if you can, but you know.
I mean,
damn it.
I don't know. Vince Young, like I agree with you. It's fucking really fun to watch. Great player. Seems like a great fucking guy. Dude. Whatever it is. And he has his mom going to the fucking media being like, he hurts on the inside and the out. You know what that sounds like to me? Get a fucking tampon, an extra absorbent one, put it in the mangina, let's play some football, all right?
Especially when you're a quarterback.
God damn, what a pussy.
You don't want your mom making headlines on ESPN,
no, you
dude.
don't. And then you have to go see a psychiatrist because you're thinking about committing suicide and all this stuff. I mean, whoa, bud.
I'm 26 years old. I don't play football, but I know better than to let your mom make headlines for you. Let's just keep moving on here.
Out the trunk, 8 diagram short, swinging on my tank force.
So let's move on to our next section. The next section is a new one, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Let's Go to Jail. Who in the NFL, who around sports is in jail right now and why?
Let's go to jail. Dude, there is so many guys who are about to be in jail. I can't even think straight. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Brandon Marshall. Just got another charge drop on him. Now, this stemmed from something back in March, and the NFL says they know about it. This guy had a 3-game suspension, moved to 1 game, and he played amazing. 18 catches or something, a bunch of yards, a touchdown. But now you look at this thing coming on. Is he going to get suspended for more games? I don't know if it's necessarily going to jail, but it might be the NFL jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail.
I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there that Chris Henry, every day that you are not in jail is an amazing miracle and indictment of our justice system. I don't know how you're not in jail. You fucking should be like 1,000 times over. All right? If there's any justice in this world, then you would be in jail. So just... we should keep a second watch. We should have the Brad Childress fired.
Jail.
Chris Henry's this close to jail meter. And we just put up a little bar there.
I think it's a good idea. We're going to think about that for the next show.
Interactive. We'll take call-ins too. All right? We'll let you text message us and say, at another point on the Chris Henry going to jail thing. Because right now we're not reading the news. He might have already, beat up his grandmother or something like that. Anybody else going to jail? There's that guy on the Falcons got arrested for drunk driving.
Dude, everyone gets arrested for drunk driving, and I don't know how these guys can't keep it straight. I feel like there's a few big names that are missing now.
I don't make an NFL salary. I don't know if I make a tenth of the NFL salary, and I think I could probably hire a driver. Honestly. You know what I mean? I could be like, dude, come pick me up. We'll give you $10. No big deal. You can drive my car.
Are so dumb. Why don't you have?
It's not an incentive for me, but I imagine it'd be an incentive for an NFL football player.
Beer me.
Anybody else should be driving you except you.
Coming in hot.
That was...
Jesus Christ. One had a little bit of pop to it.
You know how it's my week? It is not your week, dude.
Jesus Christ.
That's like the little Viking season right there on the table, dude.
High as Wu-Tang get, allow us pop this.
Oh my goodness.
Who is in the toilet in sports? Who around the sporting community is generally in a shitty situation right now? I'm going to go first, okay? UCLA football. You are in the toilet, and I'm not even sure you know it. You've got an idea because you just lost 59-0. But this guy, Rick Neuheisel, keeps moving from program to program to program, fucking them all up, giving everybody the business.
I like Neuheisel.
Just spicing up that Neuheisel flavor and then just shitting the bed somehow in the form of gambling or cheating or something like that, and then moving on, being like, well, sorry, guys. Always leaves a program worse than he found it. Then, somehow or another, miraculously lands a UCLA head coach of the football team job. I didn't really get that. It's not like he's ever, he won once, one time, and that was it. He won at a program. He's been shitting the bed ever since. Now he's coaching UCLA football, and there was tears, and everybody's really happy, and UCLA pulls off this big upset in week 1, and his wife comes out and hugs him wearing a new Heisel jersey. It's like fucking adorable, right? And the next week, 59-0 to the Mormons.
Oh, we
Wake
said it about
up,
Ocho
UCLA.
Cinco. We'll say it again. Wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah. Dude.
Wake up, UCLA. You are in the toilet.
In the toilet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say for my in the toilet is the Seattle Seahawks and Cleveland, literally
Oh, let me
in
get
the
this for you.
toilet.
Let me get that.
Poopy Brown, Cleveland
I
Browns.
get dripped on.
In the toilet.
Sorry. The Browns are in the toilet, and the Seahawks are, to recap, is trying to save the Viking season from dripping on Biggie's pants.
Seriously though, I mean the Cleveland Browns, one of the out of nowhere teams last year, looking real good.
Yeah.
Derek Anderson at the end of the season didn't look so hot. Teams know what you're doing, Derek. Okay, you're fucked. You guys looked miserable. Granted, the wind was like 70-mile-per-hour wind in the last game.
Yeah.
But Steelers still managed to win. That was an ugly game, by the way. But the Browns, you need to turn something else around because you guys are about to be
Get a new idea,
in the
Romeo.
toilet. As
New
far as
idea.
the Seahawks are concerned, I wouldn't even say it's so much their fault. I feel bad for Seattle right now.
Wow.
The Supersonics leave them to be the Oklahoma City Thunder or Storm or whatever WNBA team name you want to come up with.
Thunder.
But Jesus, I mean, come on. But Seattle and then the Seahawks lose their starting 4 receivers, have to sign the drunk who should be in jail, Corin Robinson.
We're starting to,
my
starting to go to
God.
jail watch for Corin Robinson.
Dude, it's going to be
too.
Corin Robertson faces off with Chris Henry on
Yeah.
who goes to jail
Start
first.
the race right now.
Oh my gosh. But, I
I'm
mean,
thinking
he
Chris
had a
Henry.
Pro Bowl year when he came back for the Vikes. Maybe he'll have a rejuvenated year and come back. He already knows Mike Holmgren's system. But God, do I feel bad for you guys. You still have Bobby Ingram and Deion Branch coming back after the bye week, which I think is be back in week 5 or 6.
Oof.
You guys could be 0-5
You
or
could be.
0-6 by then. You guys lost to the 49ers.
Yeah.
JT suck balls of it. It's so bad. And I don't care if Mike Martz is the coach. He's not out there. Oh,
No.
my goodness. In the toilet. Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
Cleveland
I
Browns.
was going to go back to the Seahawks. I was in my thing. I don't recognize any of their starting receivers' names, and that's hard because I watch a lot of college football and a lot of pro football, and if I haven't heard of your 4 starting wide receivers, not even one, I mean, you could put Bill Schrader out there, and at least I would have heard of him, all right?
Dude,
Played in
Ben
the 90s.
Abumanu. Never
Yeah.
heard of him. Injured. Out after 1 week. I mean, God, they're
Nate
probably
Burleson
sad
was your number
they
one.
got rid of DJ Hackett, who's always injured, but he probably had a better chance of being
DJ
around.
Hackett's awesome.
I know.
will say
Played
that.
for CU. He's a Buffalo.
But I was going to come back and say, Pittsburgh, you are also in the toilet. That's another example of a coach that goes from program to program, franchise, whatever, makes
Not
it all
the
worse,
Steelers.
gets
University
fired, and leaves.
of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, University
Mike Thomas.
of Pittsburgh, because you are coached by Dave Wannstedt, who's never had a good idea in his whole coaching career. Dave Wannstedt is exactly 2 years away, and you heard it here first, from coaching high school football and wearing those polyester pants, having one of those whistles, and fucking yelling at like freshmen, that miss blocks and stuff like that. That is your future, Dave Wannstedt, and that's where you belong.
Freshmen
all
who
right?
haven't hit puberty yet.
I am
Yelling
so
at
sick
them.
of watching you ruin teams. Who has he ruined? I think he's ruined the Cowboys. He ruined
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
Then he went to Pittsburgh.
He also ruined the Bears before those teams. Ruined the Bears. Now he was like, then the NFL was like, you don't coach so much, like not even as a coordinator. So he's like, cool, I'll go to college football. Pittsburgh blows. He's still employed there because of that miraculous upset over West Virginia. And now you're in for another poopy-ass season. You were up 1 point on Iowa when we were at the liquor store getting these Cicates, but I guarantee you lost that game. I guarantee you have already lost.
Can you get a confirmation for that?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Research.